Imagine having the power to control your emotions in any situation, like a master of your own mind. While most people react impulsively, the great thinkers of history have developed a rare skill, self-control. It is not only a virtue, but an essential tool for success, inner peace, and wise decision-making. If you have ever lost your temper and regretted it later, or felt that your emotions were in control, know that there is a way to reverse this. In this video, you will discover the secrets of self-control according to the masters of philosophy, from Stoicism to Buddhism, and you will learn practical strategies to apply it in your daily life. Believe me, this knowledge can transform your life. Self-control is the difference between acting on impulse and responding wisely. In crucial moments, it defines who controls your life, you or your emotions. Imagine being faced with a stressful situation and, instead of exploding or making rash decisions, being able to stay calm and act strategically. This is not a gift, it is practice. Great masters have always known this and used this skill to achieve greatness. But why do so many people fail in this area? Simply put, we have been trained to seek instant gratification, give in to distractions, and react without thinking. The problem is that this keeps us trapped in cycles of frustration and regret. When you master your mind, there is no situation that can control you. Want to find out how to make this a reality? Then stay with me. Self-control does not mean repressing emotions or pretending they do not exist. It is about aligning your choices with your values and goals, instead of being swept away by momentary impulses. Imagine being in an argument and, instead of reacting in the heat of the moment, being able to pause, reflect, and respond strategically. That is power. That is self-mastery. Many people confuse self-control with repression, but the difference is huge. Repression is stifling emotions until they explode, while control is acknowledging them without allowing them to dominate your actions. It is transforming impulses into conscious decisions. Those who learn this art gain an advantage in life, because while the world acts on impulse, you act intelligently. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest emperors and Stoic philosophers, said that it is not events that affect us, but how we interpret them. Stoicism teaches that we should focus only on what is within our control, our actions, thoughts, and reactions. If you are stuck in traffic, getting angry will not move cars. But accepting the situation and taking the time to listen to an audiobook or reflect can turn a problem into an opportunity. Emotions do not arise from the facts themselves, but from the way we see them. When you learn to control your perspective, you also learn to control your emotional state. Stoicism does not suggest that you ignore your feelings, but that you understand them and use them to your advantage. After all, those who remain calm while others lose their temper always have the advantage. In Buddhism, self-control is directly linked to mindfulness, the act of being fully present in the moment. Buddha taught that a disciplined mind leads to peace and success, while an uncontrolled mind is a source of suffering. The practice of conscious breathing, for example, is a powerful tool for maintaining emotional balance. When you feel angry or anxious, try focusing on your breathing for a few moments. This simple habit can transform the way you react to situations. A classic story illustrates this teaching. A man once insulted Buddha repeatedly. Instead of retaliating, he simply smiled and asked, "If someone offers you a gift and you don't accept it, whose gift is it?" The man replied, "From the one who tried to give it to you." Buddha concluded, "The same goes for anger. If I don't accept it, it's still yours." This principle can be applied whenever someone tries to get you off track. The famous marshmallow experiment revealed a powerful principle. Delayed gratification is one of the greatest predictors of success in life. In the test, children who were able to wait to get a second piece of candy grew up with more self-control, better academic performance, and greater emotional stability. This study proves that resisting momentary impulses can determine your future. After all, what matters more, immediate gratification or long-term results? Fortunately, self-control can be trained. To strengthen this skill, set clear goals and break them down into small steps. Create healthy routines that eliminate distractions and reinforce your discipline. And don't forget to reward yourself for small achievements, as this reinforces the habit. Just like a muscle, the more you exercise self-control, the stronger it becomes. The difference between success and failure often lies in the ability to wait. The first strategy for strengthening self-control is simple but powerful. Pause before reacting. When something irritates or causes you anxiety, wait a few seconds before responding. This short pause allows your rational mind to take over, preventing impulsive emotions from making decisions for you. Practicing this pause daily can transform the way you deal with conflicts and challenges. Another effective technique is to visualize your long-term goals whenever you feel like giving in to an impulse. Feeling like procrastinating? Remind yourself of the impact this will have on your future. Cultivating self-discipline with small habits, such as waking up at the same time or completing simple tasks without procrastination, strengthens your mental control. Small daily victories create the mindset of someone who is in control of their own life, rather than being controlled by their own momentary desires. Kobe Bryant was obsessed with discipline. While other players rested, he trained tirelessly, perfecting every detail of his game. His secret? An extreme level of self-control and dedication. He knew that talent without discipline will not take you to the top. His method was simple: ignore distractions and maintain absolute focus on constant evolution. If you apply this mentality to your life, you will see extraordinary results. Elon Musk, on the other hand, masters time management like few others. He uses the time blocking technique, dividing the day into specific blocks of time for each task. This avoids waste and maximizes productivity. Want more control over your life? Plan your days in advance, eliminate distractions, and follow your schedule rigorously. When you control your time, you control your destiny. Your mind is like a fortress, and you decide what enters and stays in it. If you allow criticism, lies, and negative influences to invade your thoughts, you will be handing over your power to external factors. The secret of the masters is simple: filter what really deserves attention and ignore what does not add value. The question is, do you control your mind or do you let others control it for you? When someone criticizes you, stop and ask, is there any basis for this, or is it just an empty opinion? If it is constructive criticism, use it to grow. If it is just a meaningless attack, do not take it in. Remember Buddha's story about the gift of not accepting what you don't accept, that doesn't belong to you. Training your mind to reject negative influences is one of the most important steps to developing an unshakable emotional shield. Most criticism says more about the person giving it than the person receiving it. People often project their own frustrations and insecurities onto others. When someone judges you, stop and think, is the criticism justified or is it just a reflection of the person's inner pain? Learning to distinguish between these two is one of the greatest signs of emotional maturity and mental control. Envy works the same way. When someone tries to put you down, they are actually revealing a hidden desire to have what you have. Confident and fulfilled people don't waste time attacking others. So the next time you are the target of unfair criticism or disguised envy, smile and move on. Does your success bother you? It means you are on the right track. True mental shielding begins with self-confidence. When you know your values and abilities, external opinions lose their power. To strengthen this shield, practice emotional detachment in the face of criticism and attacks. Instead of reacting impulsively, ask yourself, does this really matter? Will it affect my life a year from now? If the answer is no, Simply ignore it and move on. Another essential step is to focus on what is within your control. You can't stop people from talking about you, but you can control how you react to it. Cultivating mindfulness helps you observe your emotions without being dominated by them. And remember, even the most negative situations can become opportunities for growth. Those who learn to use criticism as fuel become unshakable. Self-control is not just a skill, but a path to a more balanced and meaningful life. When you learn to master your emotions, your decisions become wiser, your results more predictable, and your inner peace more solid. The big question is, who is in control of your mind and your life? You or your emotions? Your answer will define your destiny. Now that you know the secrets of the great masters of philosophy, it's time to take action. Start applying a single strategy today and see the difference. Leave a comment below with the teaching that resonated with you the most. And to continue your journey of growth, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with anyone who needs to hear this message. Your future starts now.